court never issued process. The court have to issue process, and I have to be out of the picture, and the prosecutor or the Crown are the one who's supposed to prosecute these people. However, the Crown, the prosecutor, got up and said that he called all the 15 people and he sent them all the charges that I made against them with the evidence, and he asked them to, if they have any question, to call him, that I bring over 79 inductable offense or felony charges against those 15 people, and that he gave them by fax, by email, by post. He sent everything to them. At that point, I addressed the court and said that, with all due respect to the prosecutor, the Crown, his action is contrary to criminal section of Criminal Code of Canada. According to the law, he's supposed to tell the accused that he have the evidence in his possession, but in doing so, he's not supposed to disclose them. That's the law. So when I say this, the judge didn't want me to charge the prosecutor. Therefore, he made my case open for public. He made a deal with me saying, I'm going to make your case public, and we're going to proceed with your case immediately. And I agreed, and we removed the doctor's lawyer from there, and we proceeded with the case. However, he dismissed my case, saying I didn't prepare it like a professional lawyers do, the same way like the lower court did. I don't have to be a professional lawyer now. I'm a victim. I'm not a lawyer. I don't have to even prepare this case like a professional lawyers do. But when you see the application that I put is very easy, the same way that lawyers do prepare, that's how I did it. Maybe my English and the way I put my words is not as good as the attorneys, but the main thing is, me as a victim, all I have to do is go to criminal court and say such and such crime was committed against me, and this is the evidence, and this is who committed, and the prosecutor and the criminal court who are there for this supposed to do their job. It's not my job. However, I appealed that. As soon as that court, the decision of the judge came, I went to the court reporter office and I ordered the transcript. When I do that, the Crown, the prosecutor, followed me up there. He saw that I did that, and they was furious. They asked me if I'm going to continue to proceed with this. I said, yes, I will. And the very next day, I was parked when a TTC bus in a school zone, it was a butcher place. I was trying to buy some meat in about 1.5 blocks from where I live. They know I go there, so I was parked. A parked car, a TTC bus in a school zone is supposed to go 40 kilometers per hour, going 100 kilometers, 90 to 100 kilometers per hour, came and hit me. I'm almost finished parked, and it's impossible for this to happen, but they was aiming for me, and he totaled my car. Well, the police was there, and the police was furious, was angry with me, and said it's my fault. And he gave me a ticket saying I swiped the TTC bus. I told him if I did the swiping, my bumper should go inside, and I should be in front of the bus. But my bumper should not be detached from the car, and fly way out there, and the bus shouldn't go 1.5 blocks to stop after he hit me. And my car is total, it's here, I'm parked. Well, the TTC bus, they know, the company came, they took a lot of pictures, they know it was their driver's fault, but the insurance company refused to pay me. This is other issues that even the one called indemnity insurance, Law Pro, they call themselves, they have their own legal team. When a lawyer forged my signature and they have the evidence, and he lie in court, there is evidence, the transcript, everything, they have evidence. they will settle at a court. They wouldn't go to court. But when they know they have the judge in their pocket, then the story change. They will proceed because they know they're going to win no matter what. So the insurance company are part of this situation. Even though this TTC bus hit me, insurance company refused to pay. They paid some medical, and then they say they're not going to pay no more. Because the law is flexible, it's not blind. Justice is not blind in Canada. Justice have a huge eyes, and when it comes to me, his eyes is very big. It doesn't matter how right I am, I'm wrong. I will have to lose in court. So finally, I made my appeal in Court of Appeal, and without hearing my case, it's an appeal because I serve a notice of appeal to the court and to the Crown, the prosecutor, or from Attorney General. I serve them with my notice of appeal first, and then I file my appeal. I serve the prosecutor and the court, and it was filed. However, they dismissed my case and they sent me a court order without hearing it, telling me that this is your leave to appeal has been dismissed. However, I attached the whole court case for the whole world to see, and I'm emailing it to every email users, including this video. And I'm going to put it in YouTube as well. Now, my issue is I'm not the only victim when it comes to this situation. You see, I told you partially, there is a lot more to this case than what I said here. But I'm not the only victim, in this matter. There is millions and millions and millions of victims of this government who take the babies, rape them, kill them, and they do all kinds of things, abuse the babies. And this has been going on for decades. And the reason I'm saying this, last year, exactly to be exact, on February 15 of 2010, was a local TV program called Global TV. On a 6 o'clock news, I saw they aired a story. The title is "Government Apologize." You know how small town people, they know each other, and from these small town people that they got together, and everybody know everybody's story. So they wrote about 4 huge volume books about stories like mine and worse. And this Global TV picked one man's story. This man went out. He was at that time, last year, he was 36 years old. But the last time this man was raped by 2 police officers, and I say again, last time he was raped by 2 police officers, he was 16 years old. Maybe they've been raping him for decades, since he was 6 years old. God knows. I don't know. But they said on TV, they put his picture, he came on TV, a 36 years old man. He said the last time he was raped by 2 police officers, he was 16 years old. That means 20 years. Today is 21 years ago. This thing has been going on for over 21 years. Of course, there is so many stories that I heard back in 2006. I saw on a city TV channel a baby who was trying to live. He was drinking his own urine, and he had 2 grandparents. One of them was a murderer, and the other one didn't have no kind of record. They was clean, and of course, children in society pick the murderer one, and the murderers, they murder this baby. They make sure he die by denying him food and water. he was eating leaves and drinking his own urine. I saw this on CCTV. I mean, I've been trying to let this news go out for a long time. I tried to email, I made a blog site, I make a website. Somehow they have a very serious security system, and hackers, they just block everything, even mail. And it's a government, you know. I mean, Children's Society also is authority of the state, the most sensitive body of the government. It's what goes on here is impossible to believe. Now, we need help from outside. We need United Nations, NATO, United States of America are out there fighting the Libya government for killing his own people. Well, worse than that is happening here. Not only this government of Canada is killing his own people, this killing babies, helpless, innocent kids, raping them, killing them. When a police rape boys, 2 of them raping them, 1 boy, I mean, this is not human. This is really outrageous. This cannot be. The woman's living in terror in here. When her male beat her up, she knows Children's Society gonna come and take her child. She's not gonna make 1 peep. The next day when we see her by the elevator, she look like E.T. and say, "What happened?" She say, "I'm coming from the store. Some muggers attack me." We know what happened. No matter how much beating she take, any other normal country, a woman will scream to the top of her lung and help will come. But in this country, no, this cannot happen, because she knows if she screams, help will come, that beating will stop, but her babies, they'll be gone and no return. So please, we need help in the most desperate way here. Madam Michelle Obama, you are a mother, the First Lady of United States of America. You stand up, you work with the abused, helpless women. Please say something as a woman. Say something as a mother. Do something to help these women who've been beaten and they cannot go. They live in terror. This is Canada, the first world. Please, we need help. Please, Mr. Obama, I want you to say something. As a father, one father to another, I'm addressing this to you. Please say something. First, hold your kids, hug them, kiss them, tell them they will be safe, because I cannot do that with my daughter. Sir, please say something. Do something. Please, I'm begging you, do something. Say something as a human being. Say something as a leader of the President of United States of America. Say something, do something, help us. United Nations, and this request goes to the whole world leaders and every single father and mother who's human. There is a humanity. There is no humanity right here. There is a serious human right violation in this country. You people, women who stand up for women's rights are out there. This